Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit tired. And see, when I get tired, I'm all out of shape. Everything is the wrong size. See this hat? It doesn't fit right. See? It distorts the shape of my head. That's not the shape of my head. It's a narrow little hat, and just everybody's narrow hat. It's a size 7 3/4, just a little hat. It's not an 8. No. Narrow little hat. See that? And it's built like everybody's hat. See that? It's narrow. I'll show you the whole thing. One day I'll show you the whole thing. It's a narrow little hat. I just put on my head, see? Very narrow hat. It's a 7 3/4. It's not an 8. See that? You have to believe me. See his narrow little cap? Goes all the way back, just like all the narrow little caps. I have a small head. Very small head, see? Nobody knows the difference. Just like Frankie Avalon. And his little, how does his little head get under all that hair? I don't know. A little tiny head under all that hair. And I don't have much hair. I don't have much head. If I had a big head, it'd be wide. Very wide. You know what I mean? You have to know how this works. Look, I spent a minute and 50 seconds just to say that. Now, commercials don't work. Because I would have been cut off a long time ago. 2 minutes. Thank you. 203, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have time for commercials today. Alright? So I'm going to make a video just a little bit longer. Yeah. Well, not a 30-minute infomercial. I do that every once in a while. And I make nice ones. And they're on, there should be one coming soon. No, I promised something. It might be a little bit less than 30 minutes. Maybe a little more. It's not accurate, but it's like an infomercial. And it does work. Even if you like pregnant pauses, it's got everything. It's got everything. Now, you can say, we pause. Small hands, Too big this time. Or we pause, right? It's something like that. But it does work. Believe me, it does work, because it picks up toward the end. I think that's how it works. It picks up toward the end, something like that. I think that's how I made it. I made most of it that way. Now, unfortunately, I could not make the video today. So you'll probably have to see it in the early morning hours, maybe 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Saving, or whatever it is right now, okay? Because the time has not changed. We're still on something, savings time or something. But when we go to Eastern, whatever it's called, right? I'm not an astronomer. I don't have a watch in every pocket. Almost. I got 2 cell phones, believe it or not. I have an old cell phone where I paid the whole equipment cost. And it's such a lovely little cell phone. Why, I have it in this little cell phone bag. This is my little cell phone bag. It's all orange. Now, when they made these cell phones were larger. And, well, they were larger. Now they make a cell phone out of a little earpiece or something. I don't even know if they had that. But let me show you my little tiny cell phone. Oh, it's not big. Don't be frightened. It's in here somewhere. Rick, can I find you? It's a nice bag, though, you have to say, for a cell phone. Look, this is an old bag. I think I had it since last week. You can put a netbook in here. A whole netbook. Oh, they advertise it as something, for really big computers, like a laptop. why not throw a netbook in there and your lunch, you know? Something like that. Never mind. Oh, I have the most delicious thing. This is the most delicious thing to put in your, in your bag. A nice orange bag. Nobody would bother that, Listen, some people, get nervous about the hotel when everybody has orange blankets. You know what I mean. I have an orange blanket for my car, and some couple, this is a man, perhaps with a woman of some kind. I guess that's the way it worked out. The guy with a girl, but it wasn't that kind of guy ropes and girls and Navy. It wasn't that. I don't think. Because the girl said, I've never seen a man with an orange blanket before. Now, she doesn't shop in the right places. That's a Boscoff's throw, I think. I think they have orange. You know how to order it. You can get that throw, which is not a blanket. This thing is square like a handkerchief, but it's larger than a handkerchief. What can I tell you, Maybe it stretches from finger to finger across I don't know, might be, I don't know, what would the edge be? If the diagonal is 6 feet, what would the edge be? You know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody knows that. I'm having this stutter problem. Something like somebody with a hobbled name or something. You remember that movie? Kathy Bates, where she hobbled that individual because she was part of a special religious group, and I don't know. It seems like I've got cooties. I didn't touch anybody, but I've got cooties, you know what I mean? Like when we were kids, they didn't have plastic animals. We had real cooties. No, it wasn't cooties because a cootie is a real animal, but we didn't know what we were doing. We had abstract cooties that could be transferred very easily in the abstract, perhaps in a dream, perhaps in a shouting exercise. We were good at that. Repetitious shouting. Maybe we broke a commandment or two, but we were good kids. We didn't read laws to go away. I know there's more in this bag, but I'm going to listen to this. Maybe some of it. I forgot why I'm making this video. I'll be good, but I don't promise anything because 8 or 9 years old. Look, I was 8 once. Okay, I'm not going back further than, say, 7.5. Maybe 7. I don't know. My father rejected my deformity. Goodbye. It might have been deformed. Wasn't my fault. Wasn't anybody's fault. It's a pure accident. Medicine should have been smarter. That's all. They didn't know. They thought black people had a blood disease. I don't know.